It started the night the old tree behind the church split in two. Rain fell like stones. Wind screamed through the village. The sky turned black, even though it was just past noon. Children cried. Mothers hid. Dogs howled and ran into the bush. And from the middle of it all, a voice rose, a deep, strange voice, coming from that broken tree. Nobody could explain it. Nobody wanted to. By morning, silence returned. But something had changed in Okin, a quiet village in Kogi State. And that change wore the face of a girl named Confidence. She was a quiet girl. Skin as dark and smooth as polished ebony. Eyes deep, always watching. She didn't smile. She didn't talk much. People said she was cursed. Others said she was born from the river, not from a woman. She lived alone with her grandmother in a small mud house at the edge of the village. Her parents had died when she was a baby. How they died? No one knew. Or maybe no one wanted to say. Strange things happened around her. When she walked past chickens, they froze. Dogs never barked at her. They whimpered and ran. Lamps went off when she entered a room, and sometimes, people swore they heard whispers in her voice, even when she wasn't speaking. Everyone rejected her. Boys never spoke to her. Even the madman in the market avoided her path. Until Meshach came. Meshach was not from the village. He was a teacher from Lokoja, sent to serve in Okin. Tall, smart, and well-liked, Meshach didn't believe in village stories. He called them old people lies. When he saw Confidence for the first time, she was standing near the river, barefoot, staring into the water. Something about her made his heart beat faster. It wasn't just beauty. It was mystery. A pull he couldn't explain. People warned him. Leave that girl alone, his landlord whispered. She's not like us, the old priest told him. Marry anyone else, even a ghost, but not Confidence, a trader joked, half serious. But Meshach was stubborn. He started talking to her. And strangely, she responded to him. Soft words. Short answers. But with time, she spoke more. One evening, under the mango tree, she told him, "You shouldn't love me. You'll regret it." He laughed. "Are you a witch?" She didn't answer. She just looked at him. Eyes full of something he couldn't name. 3 months later, Meshach shocked the village. He married her. No bride price was paid. No family members came. Just Meshach, the priest, a Bible, and the girl everyone feared. That night, thunder rolled across the sky, but no rain came. And inside their small room, Confidence turned to her husband and whispered, "Do not open the window. Ever. Not after midnight." Meshach laughed again. "Why?" But she didn't answer. She turned away, and her body grew cold, ice cold. He thought it was just the breeze. The first week was peaceful. Confidence cooked, cleaned, sat quietly. Meshach grew more in love. He told himself the villagers were wrong. She was just misunderstood. But the second week, things changed. It began with the mirror. Meshach woke one night to find Confidence standing in front of it. Naked. Staring. Whispering something. He sat up. "Confidence." She didn't respond. He got up, touched her shoulder. She was cold again. "Are you okay?" Still, no answer. Then she turned slowly, and her eyes were pitch black. No whites. No pupils. Just dark holes. He screamed. But when he blinked, she was normal again. Smiling faintly. "You were dreaming," she said. The next day, Meshach went to the priest. "I think something is wrong with my wife." The priest shook his head. "You didn't listen." Meshach pleaded, "Tell me what you know." The old man sighed. The girl was born the night her mother died. No one helped. They said the river cursed her. Animals die near her house. Plants don't grow in her compound. There's a reason no one touched her. Meshach didn't want to believe it. He returned home angry. But things got worse. The third week, he heard voices. At night. Inside their room. Confidence would be asleep or pretending to be. But the voices came from her mouth. Or maybe not. They said things like, "He's mine now." He opened the door. Soon. Once, he heard his mother's voice, crying for help. But when he ran outside, the night was empty. Confidence woke up smiling. "You're listening too much," she said. Meshach started locking the window. Just in case. But one night, a knock came. Past midnight. He ignored it. Then came the voice. "Meshach, it's me. Your sister. I'm hurt. Please open." His sister was in Benway. He knew it wasn't real. Still, he stood near the window. The voice continued. Crying. Pleading. He raised his hand. Almost touched the latch. A hand grabbed him from behind. It was Confidence. Her voice was low, like thunder from the deep. "If you open it, you die." She wasn't smiling. That was the first time Meshach felt true fear. The next morning, he tried to leave the house. The door wouldn't open. He tried to break the window. It wouldn't crack. He screamed for help. No one heard. Outside, the world looked normal. Inside, he was trapped. Confidence stood behind him. "Come. You're mine now," Meshach cried. He sat in the corner. His skin felt colder each day. He tried not to sleep. But when he did, he dreamt of fire. Darkness. A face in the water. He stopped eating. Confidence brought him food, but he saw things in its teeth, eyes, worms. He refused. She smiled. "Soon, you'll hunger. Then you'll eat." Then came the final horror. One night, Meshach woke up tied to the bed. Confidence stood above him, wearing white. Her eyes glowed red. Behind her, shadows moved. Faces with no skin. Mouths with no teeth. They whispered. "You married her. You chose her. Now you belong to us." Meshach screamed. But his voice was swallowed by the night. The last thing he saw before passing out was Confidence's smile widening, wider than a human mouth should stretch.